Hello, how are you? Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome back to a public live because I've been gone for so long. Sorry. I will have a members live, I promise. But I figured since I've been gone for what, a month at this point, that I should probably do a public live so everyone knows I'm not dead. Indeed, dead. Oh, and I should probably be off top chat. Live chat. There we go. Live chat. I've had it scheduled since yesterday, Yami. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Sky. Thanks for being a member for. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. And thank you, Karasaurus, for being a member for 2 months as well. Hello, Triceratops. Hello, Saint Minotaur. Hello, Leaf Hello, Witchy Knight. Oh, that reminds me. I should I could give out my free members, but you'd only be members for like a day. So we'll do that. We'll do that in the next live because that'll be in July, which is 2 days away. Hello, Dolphin Noise Potatoes. Hello, Liz the Loki. Hello, Tinkerbell Becky. Hello, Witchy Knight. Got Liz. Hello, Golden Hamster, because I can never pronounce the first half of that, and I'm so sorry. Hello, Genaula. Nope, Genula. Yeah, I got it right. Genula. Hello, Souther Bonita. I've missed you guys. I know that sounds weird. And Lindsay, of course. I got back to that part. Hello, Saipez, Horse and Rider, good to see you. Ashandra, good to see you. Annie, good to see you too. Land Designer, Bell Pepper, Big Scoops of Spaghetti. Oh, you guys, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. You parasocially missed me? Yeah, I parasocially missed you guys too. You get 30 days from when I give it to you? Oh. Well, then never mind then. I mean, even if you only get it for a day or two, at least I gave it out, right? I'll give out 5 at this point, and then when we get further in, I'll hand out the other 5. Who'd we get? We got Her Boiling Point, So What Jen, Crimson Anna Marie, Ducky Bits, Kenna Banana, and Big Scoops of Spaghetti. Welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. Well, hopefully it'll last for 30 days. If not, you'll be an intern for 2 days. But either way, welcome. Welcome. So, what did I miss in the chat? I just said hi to everybody. Oh yeah, don't jinx me. I finally got over 13K. I haven't said anything because I'm afraid it'll drop back down to 12. It's been a long, hard road getting to 13. I do still exist. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. We have another heat wave coming Wednesday, for the 4th. It's not going to be a problem. There's not going to be a million people outside for the 4th of July. So, yeah, I put my Pusheen towel up. I just wanted to change the scenery. And, oh yeah, Gritty has glasses. That's right. I don't know how well they're working, but they're there. I do have a members video for you guys that's getting edited hopefully soon. It's top secret. I really want to show it to you though, because actually this thing's a lot more cuter than I thought it was going to be. So I'm really glad that Ali and Yami convinced me to buy it. So hello, Bruce Wayne. The Peachtree Road Race is going to be awful? Oh, is that happening in the heat wave too? What is the Peachtree Rose Raid? Okay, here's the deal though. I'm only going to be on for 2 hours, 2.5 at tops. So you're only a couple hours south of me and you're trying to farm this season. God bless, Horse and Rider. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't complain. I used to work in weather like this. I used to do this I used to work in this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I used to work outside all day, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't this hot. Hey, Aza. Good to see you. Hello, Sugar Shay. Hello, Happy Family. So, I mean, to be fair, this is an actual, like, I guess there's some kind of like El Nino. I know that sounds so stupid, me saying it like that, but I guess this is like a weird weather pattern this year. So everybody's getting hit. And of course, it's the year we're hosting the World Cup. So, whatever. Unfortunately, Scotland got knocked out. We are very sad, but America's still there. So actually, I don't know if America is. I'm not actually following it that closely, but apparently America makes it through the first couple knockout rounds usually, and then we get our asses kicked. So everyone's money is on Brazil. So whatever, Brazil, whatever. Yeah, I know New England's getting cooked. It's mooch. I know England's getting cooked. I think, what did I see on the chart the other day? It was like 100 degrees in England. And I was like, oh my God. You poor, poor people. Are you all right over there? I was listening to a Megan and he was like complaining about it being hot in his office. And he's like, I know you Americans are going to make fun of me. And I was like, just for shits and giggles. So I went and I looked at the heat map and I'm like, it's 100 degrees. Yeah, you're hot. It'd be hot over here. The World Cup? Oh, you don't get to play the not American card for that one, Janula. The World Cup is football, soccer. Like literally the world. It's 90 with real feel of 100 whoosh. Feel free to lurk, Ezra. Feel free. Hello, Vanessa. It was 112 in Arizona. Ooh. It's too early for 112 in Arizona. Like, I know it gets up there. I know it gets that hot. Play the not into sports card, too. That's fair. That's fair. God. 107 tomorrow. Jesus. There's a snowstorm in Montana. Of course there is. Montana's always got to stand out, don't they? The hundreds. Exactly, Kara. The hundreds are for August. It's June. God, 101 in Texas already. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to New Orleans in August. That seemed like a good idea at the time. It's Mooch says, I'm concerned we'll hit hundreds here by August. 100 is, we'll hit 100 here. I actually think, what are they saying? I don't know. I think we're supposed to hit 100 during this heat wave. So, get you a fading couch. Cooking in Iowa. Oh my God, 108 in Iowa. Jesus. My coworker is Brazilian. Hang on. She said the last time they won is when the Knicks won the championship 50 years ago. So they are destined to win this year. Just like the Knicks. But Brazil's won the cup like 5 times. I think they've won the cup more than any other team. Of course, to be fair, it's only been running since 1930 and it runs every 4 years. But still, that's a lot. I think Brazil needs to learn to share, okay? Also, I'm still spicy that, Scotland got knocked out, but I don't know why I'm that spicy about it. I'm a Bears fan. I don't know why I'm disappointed. Where are you at, Jesse? We're all going to move there. Are you in are you in Alaska or something? Oh, you found babies. Oh, that's good of you, Texas Mama Bear. Yeah, it's also kitten season, so yeah. There's probably a lot of litters of kittens out there. It's weird. It's only 70 and cloudy in Los Angeles. Rub it in, graveyard. Rub it in. Yeah, Germany's another strong team, yeah. You're in Washington? Ah, that's close enough. Close enough. I thought Italy was supposed to be good at soccer. I don't know. I've learned a lot about the cup this year because it's here. Philly's actually hosting. I think we hosted 6 of the games. So that's really the only reason I know as much as I do about it. And I've pretty much shared everything I know about it. I know we're in the knockout rounds. I know the actual the final cup game is going to be in New Jersey, like nowhere, New Jersey. I don't know how they managed that one, but you know what? Better for New Jersey to have the final cup game than I thought it was going to be somewhere in New York. And I was like, ooh, poor New York. I was just happy it wasn't going to be here. I'm like, Philly's prepared for rioting like that. We're good with rioting. We're prepared, but I just, if we don't have to, that would be great. Yeah, NOLA in August. Yeah. I'm taking my like 73-year-old mother with me. It should be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be great. We'll have a good time. We won't have any problems at all. You're a dog rescuer? Well, cats are a little less. Oh, well, I have no idea. I've never rescued dogs. But cats are a little less high maintenance. As long as you keep them fed, they're pretty happy. As long as they're not spicy. If they're spicy cats, then they're a little bit harder just because they don't want you to help them. And it's like, no, accept my help, you stupid cat. And they just hiss at you. You're like, why won't you let me love you? Just be by the beach and I'll be fine. We're gonna be around the French Quarter somewhere. So is that near the beach? We're gonna be, what river is that? The Mississippi? We're gonna be near the Mississippi. I don't know how to spell Mississippi, obviously. The kittens, yeah, kittens are great. You have to remember, though, everything's new. That's what I love about kittens. Like, everything's new. Everything they're doing, it's brand new for them. Kara, does it have ragdoll or Maine Coon in it? Because ragdolls are actually called the puppy cat because they do that. I need to remind my cat of that occasionally, but you know, he's still licking his fur off, so I don't know. I've never had a cat do this, and I don't know how to make him stop. Mississippi peas, yep, exactly. Yummy, yeah, that's right. Yami's rescuing kittens. Yami is rescuing chickens right now. He's an 8-pound short hair orange dog. Aw, that's sweet. All right. So a lot has happened in Roseland. And just when I thought I was caught up on Roseland, more happened. So where do you guys want to start? Where do you guys want to start that it isn't going to start a fight? Because I don't want to fight. Not trying to fight in the comments section here. But I know that Rosee got spicy with reactors in her pool react and in her little black dress react. And I know that she was getting pissy about having dyslexia again. A Snow Bear did a really good cut down of Rosee's 5.5 hour long live, which we could watch because I really liked it. I thought it was a good cut down. I'm really enjoying Snow Bear's content, honestly. So we could watch Snow Bear and we could react to that. Yeah, I'd like to avoid anything on Zach's channel today if possible. But I would like to share some good news with everyone. Those of you who are interested in Roz. Way back in the day, some of you might remember, Nerfy there was a little channel called Nerfy. And Nerfy was archiving the majority of Rosee's channel because Nerfy had an inkling. Nerfy was ahead of all of us, and Nerfy had archived and saved all of that and had given me a link, and I had lost it for the longest time. The longest time. And yesterday at like 2 a.m, so I guess today at 2 a.m, instead of sleeping, I found the link, and yeah, Roz is self-diagnosing again. Yeah. But I found the link to Nerfy's archive, and it's all of it. Now, the lives are a little iffy. Rosee's old lives are a little iffy, but it looks like they actually got classified as videos. So I might actually have most of Rosee's channel from the time that she reinvented it all the way up to about, I think, February of 2025. So I've got, most interestingly, I have the entire autism journey. I've got her fighting with the cab driver. I was just kind of clicking through things. Remember the story where she left one of her coworkers in a dark alley, or not an alley, in a dark parking lot? She's telling another story from that same job where she ditched another coworker. So apparently this was a pattern for her at work. She would just ditch people instead of giving them rides. So there's some stuff in there. I found a video Yami was looking for. So we have content going back. I'm featured? What does that mean? Hello, Des. How are you? No, this one's a guy, Jesse. In the video, she mentions, pardon my language, she mentions bitch 1, bitch 2, and I forget what she called that guy. So there were 3 different people that she decided to make friends with in like the first week of work. So, yeah. Yeah, the second coworker was the guy from Burger King, Frank. Yeah. You're heading to bed? A bird watching? All right, well, have a good sleep. Ooh, I feel like we're swapping Pokemon cards now. I feel like Des and I are sharing Pokemon cards. If you share Rosee, I'll share Amber. I'll take your evolved Amber. Hey, Ruby Sky, good to see you. Hello, Zombleek. Uh-huh. I'm sorry if I butchered that, because I probably did. Hello, Mammy Bell. Hello, K-Buns. Yeah, she had to hide because he walked there. Yeah, so there's like a 10-minute live where she's angrily eating in her car, and she had to like stop it real fast. And then there's another live later on where she's explaining why she had to do that. It was very interesting. Yummy. Yes, you can make all the recipes. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys that I found the little archive, and when I found it and I opened the file, the little angels came down and they were like, la, and I was very happy. So very, very happy. I gotta quit doing that. Oh no, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Hello, Amanda, hug and kiss. I saw you come in. I'm so sorry. Do I know Sir Sick? No? Should I? And I don't think I said hi to Tickens either. Tinkets? I want to call you Thickens, and I know that's not your name. Hello, Curvy. Hello, Cellular Door. Wow, I got a lot of people in here today. You love my shirt? My partner got that for me for Christmas. Hello, I shrimp fried my rice. Aw, Ducky Bits, thank you. Oops. All right, so that's 15 minutes of us rambling. All right. Let's see. Tori Amigo Mouse. Her boiling points saying nope. Girl at the Rock Show. Come back here. Miss Scarlet. Was that everybody? Was that all 5 of you? Welcome to the interns. Mwahaha. Hello, Oliver, and thank you for the members. Or thank you for being a member for 5 months. Hello, Just Jamie. Does the archive have the cast video? If you maybe? Question mark? Do you remember the title of it? Because she's got it all organized by title. The problem is this is not by date. So it's a little disorganized, but it can be negotiated. Sure. Hello, Heather. Hello, Heathen Rose. Hello, Martha. And now I have to sneeze. I'm going to try really hard not to. Was in June of 2024. She probably has it. I'll try to dig through and see. I'm going to try. It's going to take a minute because there's a lot of videos. I think there's over 100 videos. Hello, that crab life. So it's going to be a minute. And I'm digging for the videos I want to watch first. So, I mean, not to be rude or anything. Check the mod chat. Oh, you guys are right. I should have pulled that up anyway. Hello, Witchy Knight. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Are you guys enjoying being members? I'm kidding. Hang on. I have to do what my mods tell me to do. Hang on. Do. K-Bun set a timer. Thank you. Huh. Well, look at that. It's because my thumbnail is so awesome. That's why. That's why I'm being. They're like, look at that thumbnail. That's an awesome thumbnail. Ooh, Crab Light's been a member for 2 months. It's Mooch has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. I wasn't fishing for comments. I'm so sorry. Compliments. So sorry, you guys. Dang, Ruby's been a member for 27 months. There, take that. Thank you, Ruby. That's funny. All right, but for reals, what would we like to do today? Because we would like to get caught up on Rosee. Do you guys want to watch Snow Bear? Is there something else you guys would like to watch? Hello, Run Amok. Let me engage with my audience. Will Be the Way's been a member for 26 months. Wow, thank you so much. Would you like to watch? Would you like to build a snowman? Would you like to watch? All right, Snow Bear. We're not watching the whole 5 hours. I know it pisses Roz off that I'll watch a cut down. So that's an extra bonus to watching Snow Bear. Bear. I guess it's 2 words. Snow Bear cut down. Right. What else is good? Dealer's choice. How do we know how long we've been a member? If you go into the hey, Cadillac Smack, good to see you. If you go down like you're gonna become a member, you get like a free member shout out every month. And when you do that, it'll tell you how long you've been a member. Well, should I even do a poll? You guys all seem pretty happy with poll, because I can't think of anything else to watch. I mean, I can, but I don't want to watch it. Let me put it that way. Okay, Snow Bear. We'll just do Snow Bear. I'm not even going to do the poll. We'll just do Snow Bear. Make Rosee punch all the pillows. I can't even say it that way. Pillows. All right, we'll do Snow Bear. All right, let me pull Snow Bear up then. Give me a second. I think that's finished uploading. Yay! It was a little slow there at the beginning because I was uploading videos. For the editor. Don't get excited. I'm not that with it. Gimme. There we go. Gimme. Oh, something. Words I don't know. Let's do this. Do. Now I got that in my head. And I really don't know the words of that one. Yeah, that one. And Snow Bear, I'm really liking Snow Bear's content, which I realize is probably the kiss of death. Every time I say that about somebody, it turns horrible. So nobody tell Snow Bear I said that, I guess. Oh, I should probably get my headset out. Hey, Teddy Pigs. Pig Rage. Roz Rage. Thank you so much for that. Like, if it can annoy Roz at this point, I'm kind of down for it. As long as it's not touching the poo. The girls are just a cautionary tale to make us all do our best. Arm's length for me. Yeah. Oh, you guys are helping her out. Or Smoothie Bread. You want to watch Smoothie Bread? Yeah, I mean... Oh, hey. How long have you guys been listening to music? Oh, shoot. Hang on. I forgot I even had that game running. Hang on. Can I just turn it off? Yes. I don't know which one of you recommended me downloading Spirit City, but it's a cool game. Thank you. And game is in quotes. It's been pretty helpful today. I've been enjoying it. All right, so this is the thingy. All right, this reaction of Snow. You're gonna do that, right? Stop it, YouTube. So anyway, Snow Bear's reaction is an hour and 20 minutes. So I mean, it's already pretty long. So we'll get through what we can get through. Remember when Snow Bear was in a VC with Amber? You know, I really wanted to react to that, Zombie. I really did. But it's like, it's so far in the past now, as far as Girl World stuff. But yeah, I do remember when Snow Bear was in the VC with Amber, and I wanted to react to that because there was a lot going on in that. It just shows how easy it is for Amber to dogpile somebody when she feels like she's safe. And it also shows how easy it is to even as a seasoned reactor to lose control of a conversation when you're outside of your element. And that's not me being rude to Snow Bear at all. The same thing would have happened probably to me or to pretty much anybody else, honestly. I think any other reactor that was caught flat-foot like that would have had the same issue. I still think, though, once Snow Bear got her feet back under her, though, I think she did really well going toe-to-toe with Amber during that. So I think the initial shock of it, you could hear it, but you could definitely tell when Snow Bear got control of it back again, because Amber doesn't have shit. All she has is just repetitive. She just kept repeating herself, and you could hear when it clicked for Snow Bear that, like, this is just a broken record. So yeah, it's actually a really good. It's actually really good to watch and to critique, because if any other reactor ever wanted to do something like that, you know, it's a good thing to watch as, I don't know, prepping, just because Snow Bear was so incredibly professional about it. She handled it so incredibly well. She didn't crack. So there's that. She didn't rage quit. And the fact that she even uploaded it to her channel like she did, you know, that's a hell of a, I mean, that's ballsy. So I have to give her props for that in general, you know? Anyway, all right, I got that up. Do we have sound? Did you play?
Entitled sometimes. That's wild.
God, some people are so entitled. You tell me about that.
Clock it, Stinky.
Hey,
I need a clip of her just clock it, Stinky. That needs to go down there with what is it? That's right, Teardrop. I assume you guys could hear that. Was it too loud? Nope, don't do it. Stop. Okay. What's the VC? Voice chat. VC means voice chat. Amber who? Exactly, just Jamie. Well, that's kind of why, like, I'm like, well, I could go over it, but at this point... Swan Neck says, how was it professional to be in the voice chat in the first place? She kind of got, like, snagged, from what I understand, Swan Neck. She was in there lurking. And then she kind of got ambushed. From how I understand it went down. But I mean, we can listen to it sometime if you guys want to. It's about Amber, so it's like old. It's old material, but the sound was good. Yeah, cellar door. Snowbear took accountability, apologized for it, and moved on. Yeah, and I think that was the main reason. Amber Chris. That's why she posted it, was to be accountable for it. Zombie says, I agree. I couldn't even watch the video, so I barely know what happened, but I hope they didn't let Amber walk all over them. I hated that they were apologizing, but they didn't rage, so hey. That's what I'm saying about, like, Amber had control of the situation at the beginning. And I mean, she basically had control of the situation through the whole thing, but they're close to the end of it. You could hear that Snowbear was getting her feet back underneath her again. You said it's a bit quiet. Am I quiet? I can turn myself up. Hamburgers. You guys are funny. Only if Rosee could diagnose herself with HPD and not professional. She had, well, we don't diagnose on this channel, but anyway. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about sometime in the future, because it happened like, God, 2 months ago now. Has it even been that long? The girl world moves so fast these days. All right. You guys said the sound was okay. Hello, Pupster. All right, let's go. I am going to speed her up a tad. Not too much, though. I'm just going to put her at 120, not 125. Nope. There we go. There we go. Because I can. And all right. You guys say it sounds good? Yeah, Tallyhoo. I miss boring Amber. Hello, Allie. Good of you to join us. God, it's like you have a job or something.
Everybody, welcome back, or welcome in if you're new here. We're taking a look at her 5.5-hour live from last night. It is long.
Let me know if she's too fast, and I will slow her back down again. Snowbear actually talks like a normal person.
But there's a lot happens. She recently reopened her Amazon wish list, which is all linked on.
Hey, Midori, good to see you.
Her socials. I'm not linking it here because I don't have the bandwidth for that. But it's all on her socials. Her Amazon wish list is back, and it's better than ever, and she's very excited about it. It's Christmas for her. She loves her life. She's very happy and excited. She just stays angry at reaction channels. She's very involved, so it's very exciting. We're sealing. She's on her belly for most of it. It's wonderful.
Des. Hello, Miss King. Allie, I'm not taking your excuse of not slacking off. Ah, shit. Stop. Shush. I want to share my cool new toy with everybody, but I don't want to share it until after the video comes out. Because then it won't be fun watching the unboxing video. Which only members can watch, so. If you like random content. Tummy time, yeah.
So we're just going to dive in because this is a really long one. Feel free to like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. For every like, I will give you one of my chicken nuggets. And for every subscribe, I'll plan a cottagecore wedding with you.
There's a comment under this video that says, question about the chicken nuggets. Do they still have their breading on them?
Slow. Hello, Treason. Hi, Toe Beans. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me just fine? Perfect. Hello. We're just chilling in bed today. I did do different nails today. The camera sucks. But I did go with the pink mermaid, or the blue mermaid vibes.
Your camera always sucks. What's new?
Awesome. Hey, Ken. 80s quality vibes. How was the interview? How did it go? The business meeting went well.
Her boiling point. Your cube timer is arguing with my visual timer. Well, we'll see who's right. We'll see who's right. I've started setting timers for myself after seeing you do it on streams. It's been great to snap me out of it. Good. I'm glad. It does. It helps a lot, actually. And also having my mods yell at me. So, speaking of which,
I have to be careful about it. Went well. But I have a lot more follow-up work to do and possible subsequent meetings, or just, you know, I'm trying to be very careful with my word choice. Just some more general back and forth conversation.
Do we think there's actually... Here's the thing. She was doing the same kind of hush-hush thing before the Paradise show came out, right? So we know she's capable of keeping her gob shop. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. We know she's capable of keeping herself quiet when it's beneficial for her to do so. So it's entirely possible she does have something on the back burner. Now, we saw the Paradise thing, and we know how involved she actually was. And we saw how that crashed and burned for her, not for everyone else. Is it actually something that she is actually working on that's actually going to benefit her? Or is it another Paradise-esque like project where she thinks she's more involved than she actually is, and she's going to have like less than 30 seconds of screen time? Allie says the fact that she's calling them business meetings means she rarely ever is in an actual meeting. Hey, Rex. She doesn't like chicken flavor when it comes to her chicken nuggets. Frank says, I think it's a weight loss show. A lot of people have said that. A lot of people are thinking it's something with the yeah, like K-Bun says, something with the TLC, so.
But things are going well. Also, Pete Mean, Bay. I had high hopes, but I have a lot of administrative work to do, and I'm probably going to have to. I would like to have it done by end of business day tomorrow, but realistically,
end of business day tomorrow.
I'm probably going to need the weekend. So, actually, I was in the pool live, and she wanted to send me something, and I didn't ask. She just offered. Hold on. Can I send you crystals candles, maybe? Debs, go ahead and email me. I don't know how we'll be able to work that out, but if you have like a website or something, just email me. What? I might ask
Naruto hands.
for birthday or for Christmas for a PO box. That might be in the cards for me.
Just rub your face all up in there. I might ask for my birthday or for Christmas for a P.O. box. Why? Why? Why do you need to have a space where people can send you stuff? Why is that your first thought? What? I don't get that kind of mentality. I really don't. I have, if my friends want to send me things, they can. But why is her shit like, oh, I need to have a wish list. Yeah, we're all staring at this, by the way. You're welcome. Why I need to have a wish list, and I need to have complete and total strangers buy me things, except for Yami. Yami's not allowed to buy anything for me. This is where her head goes. This is how she thinks. And then she's like, why do people think I dry bag and grift? That's why we think you dry bag and grift. Hello, Amal. Hello, Lady of the Night. Hello, everyone else who snuck in. Sorry, Sane.
To help pay for a PO box.
Hello, Dreamer Hoffman.
And I was like, that's incredible, because the byproduct of that is now I can also relaunch my Amazon wishlist, which I've updated my link tree. I've updated my descriptions on there. Before everybody starts, all the haters start clutching the pearls and shit, I'm just gonna address it outright. I did add
I have got to get pearls. God damn it. Every time I forget to wear pearls. There, that face. That's the face. We're keeping that face. Hang on. I haven't done this in so long. I miss this. Where's my mouse? I miss taking face shots. That came out wrong. Doo, doo, doo. Look at that. It's like the little gremlin that got into the cookie jar. Right there. That's what that is. All right, anyway.
I think with Prime deal, I think it's like a $400 laptop.
Now, Prime deal only lasted for 3 days. And I understand it's not really a deal, so we don't have to have that discussion. But if you wanted the Prime price, that only lasted for like 3 days. So her being like, "Oh, the Prime deal." So she was giving people a window of time in which to buy this thing for her. Yeah, Shane. Thanks. I'm glad somebody caught it. Send tiny pearls. I need pearls to clutch. I need to go to the Goodwill and get some pearls.
That has the proper storage.
Good God, yummy. For Labubus or whatever you would put on your wish list, also for smoothie bread. Well, thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to pay for that. I would have sent you smoothie bread anyway. I want to show you guys the thing, but like, I don't want my members to get mad. I did unbox it though. I have to buy a wig Labubu. Those are, those things actually looked pretty cool. Now that I have a Labubu, now that I have, also that it came out wrong. Exactly. I needed you here, Sane. I needed you here. Yeah, Yami is too kind. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad that it's pink so that you can tell that it's my heart.
I need that this one doesn't have, because this laptop is limiting what I'm able to do. I've talked about this a lot, so I'm not expecting anyone to get it for me.
But you guys should totally buy it for me. That thing is a word processor. Y'all remember word processors? I mean, some of you are actually older than me. Y'all remember word processors where that's it. That's what it did. It processed words. That's what that computer is. It's just a word processor. It's not going to do anything else. So I didn't mean to take as long as a break as I did. I didn't mean to take a break. It just kind of happened. I'm not going to lie. I kind of needed it. I didn't realize it. Even my editor was like, "So videos?" So I didn't really mean to take that long of a break. So I'm glad you guys stuck around, and I really apologize for it. I guess I should have done this earlier in the video, but yeah, I guess I didn't realize how much I needed it, and it wasn't really. It's not like Rosee was getting to me or anything in particular. It's just like, I think just everything in general was kind of getting to me. So I did start making some other content and stuff. Like you guys saw, I did a video on Taylor Catastrophe. And I'm going to look at some more stuff from the Try Guy, who's trying to do comedy right now, and it's not working out very well, which is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. And of course, we're going to keep up with Rosee, but I do apologize for dipping on y'all and not being more open about it, because I didn't really realize I was doing it. But Mammy says, "I told my software engineer husband about her wish list computer and he cracked up." I mean, it's... Look, Kara, I learned to type on a typewriter. It's just a typewriter. That's what this is. Yeah, sometimes you do. And if I had planned it, I would have let you guys know a little better. But on the upside, I found the treasure trove. Allie says, "I have a beast of a laptop for work, and even when I'm exploring videos, it sounds like I'm going into space." Yeah. Yeah, Tally, I was ghosting you guys. Sorry. My bad. Scar! You missed the boob shot, Scar. You missed it earlier. I was traumatizing everyone. Wow, I'm glad to be back. I really did I missed all this, so. Me, I'm visibly stupid today. I am. I am visibly stupid today.
if someone were to, I'd probably cry my eyes out, to be honest. But like I said, I also use my Amazon wish list to add things that like I would purchase for myself once I'm able to. So
just make a different wish list. You can have as many wish lists as you need. I know, I have them. I also know how Amazon works. Why would you put the only reason to put things on your public wish list is because you want the public to see it. Otherwise, you would have a private wish list upon which you would put things to remind yourself to buy.
Just want to throw that out there, but
no, I know, Sane. I was making a joke. It's fine. I know Frank wasn't making fun of me. Hey, Grace. Grace says it's only 87 here today. Huh? Fine. I blame the heat for everyone's current... Well, okay, everyone except Roz's current stupid. She doesn't go outside. Just catch it up.
Let me see.
I don't expect anyone to buy it. It's just there. It's just there. And if you, hey, I'm just going to put it out there, and what you do with your money is and I'm not, it's not a suggestion, and I'm not asking, I'm not begging. It's just there. It's just there. It's like, it's things that I want to buy for myself that I'm just putting in a place where you can see it. That's not manipulation. People can just do what they want to do whatever comes naturally to you. Also, like, on Amazon, you have the option to create private, like, shopping lists, and, like, you can break things out. You don't need to have it all in your public one. That's just the dumbest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Just please pack it up. Please pack it up. I'm not clutching my pearls. $400 is not that much money in the grand scheme of things for a computer.
No, it's not.
But it is a crazy ask. That is a crazy ask.
The thing is about the $400 computer is it's not that crazy of an ask because she's had that $1,000 rollator that she never uses, right? So of course she's going to put a $400 computer on there. She knows somebody might buy it for her.
But remember, she's not asking. Someone in chat, Clocks, isn't the laptop you have on payment plan? Damn.
I mean, my laptop I got financed and I paid it off in less than 2 months. So not that that's any of your goddamn business with that. So I don't have any plans for this weekend. No, actually, I was invited to a 4th of July
Allie,
party.
I didn't know that.
I have a friend who I haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that she lives about an hour away, and I lost my car. But I used to hang out with.
Oh, I might have that video when her car got totaled. Oh, that would be so good. Oh, so yeah, no, she didn't lose her car. She was doing DoorDash. I think it was like the first or second time she did badly at DoorDash. Anyway, she parked her car where it wasn't supposed to be parked in the first place at night with no flashers or lights on. And someone else was driving. I'm sure they were driving quickly. I don't know. Either way, they came around the corner where her car is in the dark and they hit her. Because there's no indication there's a fucking car there, and there shouldn't have been a car there in the first place. So they hit her, and she has the audacity to come out and be upset about it. Anyway, the car got totaled. Yeah, and she was live. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think I may have that stream. Tally says I used to. Oh. Yeah, you guys talking about Beck? Yeah, her boiling point. No, she didn't lose the car. It got hit. Basically because she set it up to get hit. Oh, you emptied your bladder? You did not have permission. Oh, you've not emptied your bladder for a month? Oh my God. Never mind, that's horrible. Mammy says, I think what makes the computer crazy is that it won't work for her streaming or videos. Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm like, it's just a word processor. So that's the problem with the computer she has now. It's just a word processor, and she tried to use it she was trying to use it for gaming. I don't know if you would have exploded sane, but I imagine you just kind of had like a little yellow trail everywhere you went because you were leaking. Yeah, but she wants a gaming computer is what she wants. She just doesn't know it.
with her a lot when I would go to the Glamazon events, the plus size events in the Tampa area. That's a long time ago. I fucking hate fireworks, bro. Think these plans are before sundown, thank God. I'm not gonna say details, but she's hosting like a beach party, and so I think there may be people there that I know, and I'm thinking about going. I'm really nervous because of a lot of factors, but it's set up at a place where there's like a pavilion, and I know I have a camp chair that's weight rated for me. I just don't use it a lot because I haven't had the opportunity to yet. I've used it a few times, but not honestly, probably pre-YouTube, to be fair.
So how do you know it'll still support your weight? Because you're heavier now than you were then. Hello, baby girl. I saw you snuck in. And hello, Chazzy. Yeah, Pupster, she's cheap and she invests in nothing, the tech or the mics. Yeah, she's got a mic, she's got a camera. She upgrade your shit, Roz.
Okay, so do the items come off the wish list once bought so you don't get a ton of just one thing? So the way that I do it is when I receive something, I remove it because and by the way, if something says it's purchased on my wish list, there's a high chance that it's not because trolls are going to troll. So I handle that, and I wouldn't be too worried about that. Most of the things on my wish list are things that not everything, but most of them are things that if I got duplicates of, like the fake nails, things like that, or like my shampoos or whatever, I'll use them, and I'll remove them at that point. But I have to do it a certain way because if it's removed automatically, then my wish list just gets cleared out when the trolls do what they do.
Yeah. The trolls. We just be over here trolling, doing what we do. Frank says, I'm serious when my nephew calls me from the slammer. He has a better camera than she does. I didn't even know they did camera calls from there. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's funny. One time somebody went through and cleared her wish list. I don't really know how that works because I don't have a public wish list. But I know when I buy things off of my list, it doesn't delete them unless I purchase it, you know? But I don't really know how that end of Amazon works. But the point is, so fucking what? Like, the shit on her list, who gives a crap?
So I have to do it this way because I don't have another choice. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not super motivated to celebrate the 4th of July for the holiday, but I would like to see this friend and I would like to go to the beach because I'm serious. I think I've been to the beach once since I moved to Florida. Even if I don't end up walking on the sand or going into the water, I still want to go because as I was saying, like they have an area set up like where the sand and the beach is optional. You don't have to do that part. So I'll play it by ear because the specific beach doesn't.
Martha, maybe they purchased it and then canceled the purchase. Yeah, okay. Maybe, yeah. You put it in your cart and go to checkout, but not pay and keep it in the checkout screen. If it's a private one, then just a list, they don't remove it. Gotcha. Okay, well, that explains that then.
Doesn't have, I forget what they call it, like the Modi ramp or something. It's a handy, capable access to the beach. It's kind of like a paved way because my legs are super fucked up for multiple reasons, plus my weight, plus just my general mobility shit. So,
well, it couldn't be her weight. It couldn't start with her weight. It's that previously broken metatarsal and her pencil knee.
Sand is difficult for me to walk on. So,
to be fair, sand is difficult for everyone to walk on. So I imagine it's probably extra difficult for you.
I live in the northern Tampa Bay. That's public information.
So is your actual address because you put it on everything. I'm sure she's removed it now because she said something about updating her link tree. I haven't looked. I would hope she's taken her address down, but the reason everybody knew her public address is because it was on her public profiles.
For me, it's like I'm the longer I go, like not leaving the house, the harder it is for me to leave. You can't turn off ads like through YouTube. No, it's preset a certain way.
It's not. Here's the thing with the ads. Is she done with the ad thing?
And also, they help me. So I think you can pay for like the YouTube Premium or whatever, and that does get rid of ads. So,
okay. So with the ads, if you don't monetize your stuff, then you won't have ads in your videos. Now, she's not going to not monetize, so that's a hard ask. But they're not preset. You can choose for them to be preset, which is what most people do because I'm not going to sit here and put ad breaks in. But she could go through and put her own ad breaks in and control how many ads there are, right? She probably does what I do and just uses the preset that YouTube has, and sometimes it works out well and sometimes YouTube goes nuts. And that's just, you're just at the mercy of the algorithm if you choose to do that. But it's not, I could go in there and manually do ad breaks, but it's a pain in the ass and I don't want to do it. And that's what she should say, because oh, really, K-Buns? Of course not. But I don't like when she does shit like this because she's putting misinformation out there, and I don't know if she's putting it out there because she is trying to be deceptive or if she's saying things wrong because she just doesn't know, because she doesn't pay attention to either TOS or her channel. These are things that you have to know. I mean, this is shit you set up when you set up your lives, right? You go through this process to get to go live. You go through the process of, do you want to monetize your video? Do you want to set your ads, or do you want to let us do it? I mean, you do that for every video. So, like, why is she acting like this? It bothers me. It's not like the end of the world or anything. It's just, it's one of the things that just bothers me. But anyway. She ignores that people watching have the things she pretends to have and are creators on YouTube. Yeah, it's also, I mean, any of you who aren't creators, you can just go check. I mean, you can just Google the fucking answer. It's out there. You don't have to be a creator to learn this stuff.
But I did work with my therapist about the agoraphobia.
Hey, clown sourcing.
It was, I don't remember when it was.
Ouch.
I don't know if I have an official diagnosis of agoraphobia. To be honest with you, I don't remember. Like, I don't think I do, because I worked with my trauma specialist about it. So, and she's the one that told me I had it, but like, she's a therapist, not a psychiatrist. So I worked with a professional about it, but.
Okay. No, you know you don't have it because you are on record, and I'm pretty sure I have it. And if I don't, Nerfy made a video with you saying this in it, that I'm 90% sure Nerfy has a video with you saying it, that you were not diagnosed with agoraphobia and you don't need a diagnosis. So you damn well know you're not diagnosed with agoraphobia, because at one point you didn't think you even needed a diagnosis to have agoraphobia. You were just spouting that shit off because you thought it sounded good. And you have never gone in and gotten a diagnosis for agoraphobia since that point, because that was 2-3 years ago. So you damn well know you don't have a diagnosis for your agoraphobia. So this bullshit of, oh, I can't remember. No, you know. Now you're just flat fucking lying to people's faces. This is why people don't believe you.
I don't want to misrepresent that. So I don't remember. Like, and that's just kind of the bottom line there.
And like, I think Carrie just said it. No one forgets their diagnoses, especially something like that.
Away from home anxiety more so than I think social anxiety.
Scar, she belittled an audience member for asking about when she was diagnosed and said it's not a thing. Yeah, exactly, Scar. When the person asked about it, Rosee was like, oh, that's not even a thing. You don't have to be diagnosed for it. Yeah, she went to town on whoever it was who asked. You know how she gets. But yeah, Scar remembers. Pepper's farm remembers.
I'm ignoring your comments because people are here picking fights about shit I don't give a fuck about and don't want to talk about. This is like the third or fourth live where people are just bringing up the same shit and trying to incite drama, and I'm here to chit chat and have fun with my supporters. That's why I'm ignoring you.
So she basically has Schrodinger's agoraphobia diagnosis. Like, she both has it and doesn't. She was both diagnosed with it and not diagnosed with it. She just can't remember because she was also diagnosed with memory problems. So, just like, let her vibe. And people keep coming into the live and talking about her calling Remy's professor the B word, and she doesn't care. She stands 10 toes down on it, that the professor's not empathetic enough, because she's a woman, so she has to be empathetic. But I think probably if she were a man, it would be leadership.
But yeah, like yesterday I was really, really anxious.
Emily says, I'm in the UK, not the US, so maybe it's different, but I can see all my diagnoses using my healthcare app. Surely she's able to access her records. Yes and no, Emily. If all of our doctors are in the same group, then yes, but that's not always necessarily true. So if your mental health doctor, and sometimes they don't even take insurance, so they're not even in a group, because mine don't. So if I want to see my mental health records, I have to request a copy. And when I did, because my doctor retired, and I asked him for copies of my records before he retired, he just photocopied them. And I just have a manila folder with photocopies of his handwritten notes and shit. So when I go to a new doctor, and I've got a new doctor I'm going to go see here soon. When I go see that person, I'm just going to hand them the manila folder and be like, hey, you want to make a copy? Because that's how that's going to happen. There's no online source for that. Now, with my medical care, because I'm in the system, one of the healthcare systems here, I can just go to the online system for them, and I can see everything that's happened at the hospitals and the doctor visits since I've come here and started going to but anything from like when I was in Virginia or anything from when I was in Indiana, none of that's in there. I don't even know how I would get copies of it. I mean, I'm sure I just go and request it, but I don't really know how to go about doing that. And I mean, let's be honest, I'm not going to do it. So sorry about that. So yes, but no. If Rosee really has doctor shopped as much as she claims she has, I know she doesn't call it doctor shopping, but if she's really doctor shopped as much as she says she has, she could have records at like 5 different hospitals, 5 different doctors' offices, and they're not all going to share data with each other on the same network. So, Emily says that's frustrating. There should be a system that people can access that has, well, that's the downside to not having public health care. We don't have a centralized system like y'all appear to have, which, yeah, would be really nice. Let's be honest. Hey, Quirky. Quirky, my God, your second video, well, your first one was good too. Your second video, amazing. And you caught that podcast. That's awesome. Yeah, yay for profit healthcare. Yeah, well.
I, for a long time, was a lot better about remembering to use like my headphones and stuff. But anyway, this will just help kind of with the noise and stuff because I'm a little jumpy today.
Stop telling people about my washcloths.
I'm really overwhelmed. Because one of the last times I left the house, like a few months back, I remember getting in the car and just like fully crying. And I forgot my headphones. Because this time I didn't cry and I didn't get like super freaked out because I put my headphones on, which helped with like the sensory issue stuff. And that helped me kind of just like stay calm and just kind of like process as I was going about the situation. And just, I also knew like the total experience was like 30 minutes or less, roughly. So like, it was nice to, keep calm and just keep focused and just get out of the house. And it kind of helps because I'm going to have to leave the house for some stuff coming up that I'm not talking about until after the fact. And so this was like a good first step because it's always the hardest. Like I've been in this house for months and months on end without leaving before. This is not the longest I've been. I couldn't tell.
Hey, Zincat, how you doing? before I just scream and. He's got a stabby stab. I had to show my partner the cute new thing.
Fan?
No.
Makes sense.
Sorry.
All right, no problem.
Anyway, sorry guys. Hey, crazy cat lady. Who else snuck in? Hello, Ketis. Hello, Zincat. Hello. Did I say hi to Lady in a Night? You saw it? Damn it. Hello, Susan of the Woods. The meow directly after the unmuting. Yeah, they haven't been fed yet. What was I ranting about before my partner came in? Oh, her saying that she... Oh, you guys saw it? Damn it. Well, you didn't get a good look at it. Her saying she wore her headphones because the last time she went out, she was full on crying. Hey DJ, I didn't see you come in. And hello Tim. Hello baby gecko. All right, I'm gonna finish my thought now. She didn't wear her headphones or freak out when she went out with her mom shopping. Any of the times she went out with her mom shopping. She didn't need her headphones or freak out during any of the travel she did going to go see Remy. She didn't have her headphones or freak out any of the time she was in Vegas. Where else has she gone? She didn't need her headphones or freak out when she was shopping around in Sam's Club when she got back from Vegas. Where else has she gone since Vegas? You know? Zombie, the heat makes me agoraphobic. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with wearing headphones. I'm just saying. Herpine. You're Frank. Yeah, she didn't need them when she was yelling at the Uber driver. Well, that was a long time ago. Was that before her diagnosis journey? Yeah. Yeah, Horse and Rider. Well, that's kind of the point. Horse and Rider says, I'm really sick of her about her headphones. I'm actually autistic. I actually do live in my headphones most of the time. It really pisses me off the way she cosplays autism when it doesn't, when it benefits her. Yeah. Heather, Ethan says, I love wearing headphones in public. That doesn't mean I'm autistic. Well, you know. Someone in her live before this one asked why she didn't wear headphones anymore, so they had to make an appearance. Yeah. Well, ask her about her hand pain. Oh, my hands. Oh, my hand pain. She needs to write herself a little checklist that she can like tape up next to her phone when she goes live, so she can just make sure to remember to mention all the bullshit that she's made up about herself. Hey, Rowan. Hello, Tim. I tried wearing AirPods, but they don't get my pain. Yeah, her cosplay bothers a lot of people. Bothers people with autism and without autism. So
tell you the exact time frame to be honest with you, but
here's just a thing. And listen, it's not for me to
this picture. Okay, Snow Bear, you're shady, all right? You a shady bitch.
decide whether or not she has agoraphobia. I'm just going to point out the way that she acts and the way that it is absolutely a spectrum, and it's a spectrum for her because she'll fucking get on a plane and she'll go out and she'll run around a fairy festival, but you know, when she feels like she's just not getting enough sympathy, she'll pull out the agoraphobia and act like that's a real thing. Do you have agoraphobia, or do you just have generalized fucking anxiety? Because I have the exact same symptoms she does, and I don't have agoraphobia. I have anxiety, and she
hearing Snow Bear go off. I know I bring Nerfy up a lot, but that's just because I found the link and everything, and it's just bringing back memories. One of Nerfy's biggest fucking pet peeves with Rosee was her claims of agoraphobia, because Nerfy actually has agoraphobia. And so hearing Snow Bear go off about Rosee and her fucking Schrodinger's agoraphobia, it just kind of takes me back to Nerfy, because Nerfy would get a little heated about it too. Nerfy was not as nice as I am. Okay, you guys would have loved Nerfy. Nerfy was not as nice as I am. So
She doesn't leave the house. She fucking doesn't need to. She doesn't need to leave the house. Her life is set up in a way where she doesn't need to leave the house. So for her not leaving the house for a month at a time because she doesn't need to and doesn't have anywhere to go, that's not the same as being agoraphobic. That's not the same as being agoraphobic if you just don't leave the house. And I genuinely, like, if she doesn't know whether or not she's diagnosed with something, I think she should not act like she has it and then talk about it as if she has it, because that's also spreading misinformation, right? And I'm sorry, it just drives me nuts when people just need to squeeze other people for sympathy every fucking minute of the day. It just makes me nuts. It gets my goat.
I see a lot of you mentioning how Rosee rode in the convertible with the hood down and how the noise of that didn't bother her. And that really does show that Rosee is just play acting the autism, because she doesn't realize that should have been triggering her, right? So that really just it's little shit like that tells on her. I mean, yeah, the headphones, haha, she's an idiot. But then you take that, the lights are loud, and then you add in, she loves driving around. She loved driving around in that convertible, right? She loved it. Not typically something that a lot of people with autism enjoy doing, because of it's overstimulating in a lot of ways. You know, you got your hair whipping around, you got the noise, you got the wind, you've got I don't like convertibles either, and I don't have autism, but I really don't like convertibles for a lot of reasons, and those are just some of them. But she loved it, right? And it's just one of the ways that she tattles on herself. It's like when she's going to go in about being dyslexic here in a bit, and I'll go off, so just, wait for it. But she tattles on herself, or she tells on herself with that one, because like she uses that fucking script font all the time. If you were actually dyslexic, you wouldn't be able to fucking read that. Not because, oh, I'm dyslexic and I can't read. You can't read that fucking script. That font is illegible. It's hard to read even when you can. I don't know. I just assume it's hard to read in general, but it's like fucking impossible if you have dyslexia. That's why we don't write in cursive. It's just like, but that's how I know you don't have it. Anyway. Yeah, she loved the convertible so much she would complain when he put the hood up. Yeah. And the glasses change. Yeah. The drum circle. I could see how you might be able to tolerate a drum circle if everybody was drumming correctly. I don't know about that one, Heathen Rose. I don't know if that would trigger agoraphobia, because I don't have it. Exactly. Heathen drop. Their other drop. Jesus Christ. See, I can't read. Thank you, Swan Neck. You don't have dyslexia and it's a struggle to read. Yeah. She's had people bitch about that for a while. Hey, Belladonna. Yeah, I got you right. I don't know. If you just like my sparkling personality, then yeah, you should go back to the beginning. Or you could just pick up where we're at. Her children are dyslexic and use cursive exclusively. That's crazy. But, maybe there's just some people are good at it. I have to literally translate my mom's cursive. Well, I don't have to do it anymore. But I used to have to translate my mom's cursive one letter at a time in order to figure out what the fuck she wrote. And she has beautiful handwriting. You actually do the mirror writing? That's crazy. I always wanted to be able to do that. I don't do the mirror writing. Your 7-year-old is a sound sensory seeker? That's neat. Well, maybe not for you, but it's still neat. But that's script plus usually there's no contrast between the words. Yeah, exactly. All right, back to this. Writing cursive in Russian is an MF. Wow. Don't they use like a totally different alphabet, don't they?
Better than like ad blockers and shit. So like I appreciate you guys who watch the ads all the way through just to support me. I really do appreciate that, of course. If you skip the video, she doesn't get paid. I take back what I just said.
Sorry.
Just kidding. That part of what I just said. Apocalyptic rom-com written all over it. Like enemies to lover vibes. Exactly. Jeff Bezos can go to Mars. Very true. Let the animals reclaim the planet. That's what, yeah, why not? Because the thing is, like, why are they our mortal enemies? Was it a misunderstanding? Was it just like he said something off-colored? Did he have a hand in the worst trauma of my entire life? Like, we need some more context. I'm thirsty.
So somebody asks, if you were one of the last 2 people on Earth and you hated the other person, would you still repopulate the planet? And she's like, it's just like this fun. I don't know if it's fun or not, but it's just a light hypothetical question. And she's like, my trauma.
Yeah, shit. You guys don't watch every single minute of my lives. You don't get the full picture of who I am because you don't watch every single minute of my lives. You're right. We don't. And you are right. Because we don't watch every single minute of your lives, we don't get the dead-eyed, open mouth staring into the camera while you're tapping your fake nails on your drinking glass. You're right. We don't get that. Also something that probably is not... Anyway. I was actually going to skip this section. My trauma.
Mary Flynn sending me different rings.
There you go.
And then I would explain in graphic detail exactly what I do and don't like about them. And as he kept sending me rings, they got better and better to my taste. I love a man that listens. Ugh. Chef's kiss.
So I'm cutting it out, but she has a long conversation about what kind of stone she wants for the engagement ring and what kind of wedding she wants. And I'm going to be honest. Sometimes at 5 months, Sometimes at 5 months, you're pretty sure. I was pretty sure at 5 months, but I didn't take that leap. We still waited. You got to wait sometimes. Sometimes you need a little time. And I think having these kind of talking about this stuff, like she said, she's trying to move in silence, girly girl to girly girl. There are certain conversations you just can't, you can think about these things and you can talk about it with him, but like there's just certain things you should not be talking to strangers about. I'm not saying anything's going to go wrong. They really do seem genuinely into each other, but it's just such a bad idea. It's such a bad idea to talk about your wedding and your engagement ring like this soon. Okay, but hey, you know what? Prove me wrong. I would be so jazzed to be proved wrong.
We're not going to. Sorry, guys. Just some stuff I can't go into detail about. Have you guys seen J-Lo's reaction to the Knicks winning? Who are the Knicks? I know who J-Lo is, but what?
How do you not know who the Knicks are?
Shit.
How do you? Sorry, are there people like in the U.S.? Are there people in the U.S. who don't know what the Knicks are?
Yes, there are.
Please help me in the comments. Do you know what the Knicks are? I'm going to let this play. This is at 1.25 speed.
Philo, you said everyone in my family has dyslexia or ADHD. Wow.
She spent a lot of this live.
She just melts into herself. It's like her bones just cease to exist, and it is just like it's like someone's just drawing her down, and she's just like she's deflating, but not.
Staring at her wish list and seeing what has been purchased and what hasn't.
Hey, Miss Jarla.
Just so I mean, I cherry picked for you, but I'm going to leave some of the cherry picking out so that you can see some of what I picked the cherries out of.
Turtle. Well, we're going to skip these cherries. Why does she do this? Why? Why does she do this? Yes, Kara. I'm not going to say that out loud, but yes. Crap.
It's a big and beefy one.
No, because I'm not Becky. You just don't buy anything. That's really all I got to say. It's just
She influences people to feel sorry for her. Rosee's an influencer in that she influences people to feel sorry for her and to give her things like money and presents.
and it's really appreciated, and it's fun, and it's an additional thing to do with my content. So on your wish list.
Would you guys like it if I just, stopped looking at you guys all together and just started making weird mouth noises directly into the mic? Is that something you guys would like? Would you guys enjoy that? Rosee Tubby. Hey, Sigma Alpha. Good to see you. I'm glad your day is calming down. I don't understand how Rosee and Amber not so much, but sometimes, and Foodie especially, but Foodie's losing her touch. How do these women manage to grift so well? Like, I don't get it. You would totally, but please don't anyway. Oh, my AC? Yeah, it exists in here. We have a 2-bedroom apartment. This is the problem. We have a 2-bedroom apartment, and we have window units for the ACs. And we have 3 units in the whole apartment, 1 in each bedroom, and then 1 that does the whole rest of the apartment, right? And the apartment is supposed to replace all 3 of them, and they've only replaced 1. And that 1 is in this room. So if my partner doesn't want to boil, there's only 1 room in the house that isn't whatever the temperature outside is. So, and that's the issue we're having right now, is waiting for them to figure out when they're going to install the other 2. It's a long story. I don't really want to get into it. But that's the issue, is we have a 2-bedroom apartment with 1 AC that works in 1 room. Oh, the gifts. It's a happy sun. I keep forgetting about those little doodads. Thank you. Pedal theory. My thoughts on that video is that I don't want to start fights, so I'm going to not comment. We're gonna not comment on that today. It's not a today topic, is what it is. That's my thoughts. Hello, Double O Jess.
Just now. Oh, thanks, Gamer Girl. Yeah, like if you guys want to, and again, if you would rather, so many creators have wish lists. They are so cruel to you. It's corny.
Do they though? I don't.
Clock it, Stinky. First of all, crazy.
I need that so bad. Clock it, Stinky.
That is, however, true. Was it the rolling? In fact, before I got the PO box and I did the Amazon day sale, some of the stuff I bought were things I had saved on my wish list because they were on Prime sales.
But okay, anyway.
What's the best thing you ever got from the wish list? Ooh. Was it the rollator? I think that's the most, what was the most? I've gotten so many great things. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, I guess I went, you said best. My brain went to most, like expensive, but.
And that right there shows you how her brain works. Zincat, thank you for being a member. Well, for 2 months. Only 2 months. Psh. Anyway, I'm kidding. Someone asked her, what's the best thing you've ever gotten from your wish list? And she didn't mention the chocolates. I'm sorry. And she just there admits, you asked for the best, and my mind immediately goes to the most expensive. Like, I understand that usually more expensive things are usually the things that are more desired, right? I understand that aspect, but it's not always the truth, right? Especially when she's supposed to be putting things on her list that she needs. They're necessities, like $30 shampoo and 19 million pairs of fake nails and whatever the else is. Like, doesn't she have like 4 or 5 loofahs on a stick now? Zincat says, Rosee isn't comparing herself to other influencers, I think. I believe she compares herself to cam creators and OF stars with the wish list. She does, though. I agree with you. Wait, come back here. I agree with you. Because cam creators and OF stars have wish lists because that's one of the ways that they make money, because the whole ecosystem of that I don't really know too much about. I really don't. But I know that that's one of the ways that they make money. So if we go with that theory and we go with the knowledge that, wish lists are one of the ways that adult creators make money, then yeah, she's using this wish list to make money. So there's that. And sunlight. Oh, man, I can't go outside without sunglasses. Can't do it. I can, but then I hate myself later. Truman says, I heard cam girls get mostly gift cards and things like that, but I never understood why. Because in a lot of places it's illegal to pay for adult fun times with actual cash. So if I'm not paying you for it, I'm giving you a gift. And I'm not paying for anything. I'm just gifting you something and you just happen to take your clothes off. It's just a way of working around the system. So, but hey, LaFay. And DJ, I don't know if you heard me say hi, but here we go.
I've gotten so much cool shit. Like, stuff that I really needed, stuff that I really wanted, stuff that was really fun, stuff that just, like, brought a lot of joy, that was very useful. Man, I don't even know. To help as much as I could with, like, mutual aid. I really liked doing that. There was someone that I met who needed a lot of help. And this was when my channel was, like, brand new. I paid out of pocket for at least 2 nights at the hotel. Definitely 1, I believe 2. And I know, like, some of my subscribers at the time helped pay for multiple nights as well because she was homeless.
That's what I thought she said.
When my channel was, like, brand new, I paid out of pocket for at least 2 nights at the hotel. Definitely 1, I believe 2. And I know, like, some of my subscribers at the time helped pay for multiple nights as well because she was homeless.
What's the heat index where I live? I think today it got up to 87, but the heat wave doesn't start until Wednesday. So.
And I helped them as much as I could. I did that kind of stuff. In terms of, like, friendships and stuff. God.
So that.
Oh, I have this one too. I'm so excited. So freaking excited.
That's a reference to, and I'll put the links in the description where Nikki T goes into all of the receipts and the whole story. There was a woman a young woman that she met in the psych ward, and that person, after leaving the psych ward, did not have anywhere to live. And so Rosee took it upon herself to ask her audience to help pay for things, and money was sent, and there was a GoFundMe started, and then it was abruptly ended because the young woman's boyfriend requested money via PayPal from her. So we don't have all of the information, but it was one of those things where I'm not going to say we because I didn't give any money, but her audience sent her cash, and then she just shut it all down because he pissed her off.
My ex, I used to be like someone who's like, well, not used to be, I am. When I like really know.
I'm probably going to skip this part, not gonna lie. I don't know how the young man asked for the money from her. He might have been very aggressive about it, you know. We don't really know. But the problem is, I don't necessarily think he was outside of his rights, I guess, because she was at least telling the young woman that she was raising money for them, right? So in his mind, that was their money, right? And he just wanted access to it. And that's what pissed her off, was him wanting access to money, or just to the actual GoFundMe, because she could have transferred ownership of that. And, you know, it's just shit like that. If you were really, because I don't remember all of the details, so I don't remember every little detail here. But if she really had started a GoFundMe and it really was supposed to be for those two people, after she started the GoFundMe, why didn't she transfer it over into one of theirs possession, right? Why didn't she give it to one of them so that they could do that? So they could withdraw funds. And also, what she doesn't mention here is when she cut the young man off, she didn't give them any of the stuff that her audience had purchased for them, and she didn't give them any of the money that the audience had raised for them. And she claims, Pedal Theory, sweetie, I've already said I don't want to start fights, so I really don't want to talk about this topic tonight. And I would really appreciate it if you didn't try starting fights in my chat. So, I get it. I really do, but anyway. So, what she claims she did with all of the donated stuff is that she claims she took it over to a local women's shelter, and she claims she donated the money to a women's shelter or something like that, some other charity, but we don't know, right? She never showed any evidence that she did, and it really doesn't matter if she did or didn't. Those gifts and that money had been raised to go to those individuals. Like, she should have just given it to them and then been like, well, if it really was that bad, you know, she should have just been like, here's the stuff that got raised for you guys. Here's the money that got raised for you guys. I'm out. You know? And then, yeah, I mean, cut ties with them and everything. And then explain to your audience, you know, I had to cut ties, but they got all the stuff that you guys gave them, you know? So, guys, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. And I understand that Zachary Michael put the video out, and I know it's the talk of the town right now, but I just don't want to have fights. And I know it's a touchy subject, and I just don't want to have fights in the chat. So I'm not trying to do anything except just not have a fight in the chat. All right. So that's the other end of the helping out to unhoused youths. And also during that time, there was a storm that was coming. And so she wasn't just shilling for them. She was also shilling for herself because this was some big storm was coming. And Rosee was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get hit by this storm. We're gonna get hit by this storm." And then she wasn't even in the path. She wasn't anywhere near the path of the storm, but yet she was talking up to her followers and her chat like she was. I think it was Kim even pointed out to her she was, because I think she was in the Discord at the time. Kim pointed out to her, she's like, "You're not even near where the storm's gonna hit. You're fine." Hey, congratulations. Whoever's getting married there. Yeah, gas. What is that? Gas station chic? Yeah, her wish list proves how greedy she is. Yeah. I don't think she understands that. And by the way, hello. And hello, Demi Bird. And who else snuck in here that I saw? Doo. Down by the river. I think that was you. And Hardly Dan, hello, how are you? I think I got everybody. All right. Yeah, Demi, she was milking it like she was in the hurricane, and she wasn't. She wasn't anywhere near the path of it. Yeah, that was when Rosee blocked Kim. Yeah, she got pissy with Kim. Well, oh, yeah, I got it, K-Buns. Thank you. Keep yelling at me. I appreciate it. She earns over. Well, I'm not positive she earns 3K anymore. She might, but I don't know. She used to, baby. Everyone will misbehave while you're gone, Yummy. Yes, they will. All right. She can't eat deodorant or Febreze. Hello, Saki.
Know someone, and I know them well, into League of Legends. So one birthday I got him like these really League of Legends emblems. One was like his yeah, I did do a fundraiser for that couple. Yeah, so they like the boyfriend ended up like fully trying to exploit me, and I had to cut them off. But yeah, I did. I helped raise money for them and gave it to them and everything. People like to try to say I scammed, but they have no proof of that because I didn't scam. I actually went in the red with my own money on top of money that was given to me to help for their hotel room, the gas to get them to and to get her to and from. And I went and saw them like 3 or 4 times, and it was like an hour away from where I live. And I helped get them food and like because some people got stuff off of the Amazon wish list for them. Like I gifted them. Well, we in the audience at the time gifted them like it was like a wagon with wheels, different food items, some like I think like mace, like protection items, things like that. Things that were, you know, and I remember like I bought or I think I think I got it actually when I went to the like Hotbox place, that place where you can everything is like a certain dollar amount per day and it's like extra shit. It's like an outlet kind of a thing. So like I was able to find like a really cheap price, like a
Hey, Veronica.
It was like a plug-in pot, like you plug it into the wall. It was like an electric pot. You could like cook ramen and mac and cheese and that kind of stuff in. So, yeah. I haven't really done a giveaway on YouTube yet. I
haven't really done a giveaway on YouTube. I mean, neither have I, but you know, I don't have a wish list and I don't beg people for money. She did use them. Veronica says here, she was using them for content. She did use them for content. She did put them, I don't think she ever put them on camera. I might be wrong, but I don't think she ever put them on camera. But she did talk about them a lot, especially the young lady. And so she was using them for pity points. And I know she did go, okay, I believe she went and visited them a few times. And there was another guy involved in this. Like an older dude who was like taking pictures. I'm not sure if it was this one or something else. So I might be mixing stories up, but I feel like this is the storyline with the older dude who was taking pictures. Not of the young couple. So not creepy like that. I don't mean to imply that. I just remember he was taking pictures. It's just like his defining trait. Scar, and they made out that day? Okay, cool. So this is that story. Yeah, there you go. Same one. Okay. So she doesn't mention that guy, you notice, at all. And I believe he paid for, well, the first time she told the story and he was in the story, he supposedly paid for a few nights or something like that. And this whole story is kind of fucked up. Like most of her stories, it's a little weird when you really sit down and you listen to it and you really like pay attention to the details. It's a little weird. And then she gets all pissy because the boyfriend wants the money that she's raising for them. And I I will give her this much, that maybe the guy asked for it in a really demanding kind of way. But the in the long run, supposedly that money should have been his. And her audience was giving her money for him and his girlfriend. I mean, more the girlfriend, but you know, that's kind of where I come out on that one. But I mean, maybe he was being an absolute butt monkey about it. So, you know, anything's possible. Hello, Julia. Yeah, this is my 20-minute warning here. So, before I forget, let me... Oh. Never mind, I don't have. I guess I sent 5 out earlier in the month. Well, never mind then. Never mind. But Kim did, Common Sense did give me the the Discord link here for the 18 plus and older Discord if you guys want to join. You just have to follow the instructions that the bot gives you. It's just the bot. The bot will kick you otherwise, and that's all you got to do. But it is 18 plus, and what else was I going to say about it? Oh, it's not my Discord, but I am in there. So there you go. People always ask if that's mine. Monkey cheese. Do I say butt monkey a lot? It's just me. Yeah, Mammy Bell. But we've also seen other instances where Roz takes any opportunity to make extra money, so it's not hard to believe she was skimming from this situation too. I mean, like she says, we don't have any evidence, but there's no evidence that she did any of this shit either. You know? So it's kind of a double-edged sword here. You know, she's, oh, you guys want to condemn me for things that you don't have evidence for, but it's like, well, yeah, but there's no evidence that there's no evidence these two people existed. If you really want to play that game, you know. But the way you finished your story off there, and she always does this to herself. You guys, she does this to herself. She tells these stories. These are her words. But the way she tells the story about this, the way she had to cut these two off, like, she's not really changing the story too much here with the whole, like, how she cut them off part in my memory. But, like, the whole, like, how good she was to them and how much she doesn't mention the other guy. She's like, I went into the red using my own money. Did you though? I don't recall that. Yeah, Demi, they were unhoused. I mean, yeah, they wanted their money. Yeah, Quirky. I feel like her skimming it off for gas is a pretty good indication. Yeah, you know. And where was she? Sorry, Life. Where was she taking this woman? She says, I'm taking her to and from. To and from what? Life says, I think he watched her live and found out how much she had raised. She said they didn't answer her for 3 days, so F them. He didn't answer for 3 days. Who didn't answer her for 3 days? I don't remember every detail of the story. I need to find it and go watch it again. Because I can. The guy who was taking pictures or the guy who asked for the money? Oh, so they cut her off. That might very well be. Her stories do change. I'm sure when I sit down and I actually rewatch the original video story time about this one. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of differences between it and this. Because there always are. So. And I'm just reading comments right now, so. I don't want there to be too much dead air. Rosee claimed the couple was not responding to her, so she claims why she did not get the money to them. Yet in another breath, she claimed a community post she gave them the money. Right. And that's typical her. Also, didn't they want to disconnect after she was chatting? Oh, that's Chris and Britt. Okay, yeah, that's a different conversation. And that's a different conversation. Okay, let's see how much further we can get. We got about 20 minutes into this.
I don't know about that. Like, that's one of those things that I love having my phone just like chilling right here while I'm live. It's great. It's making me really want to like renew a phone. I have to wait a little bit before I do that. But I think when I get a new phone this time, I'm going to keep this one, and I can use one phone as my main phone and the other one as my streaming phone.
But I'm not dry begging.
We'll see. What was I going to Google? Oh, yeah.
Joyfully give her a phone. If phones check, you don't
Max, so it's pretty old.
I'm not skipping Snow Bear for any particular reason. I just kind of want to get through a little bit more. Hey, baby girl joined the Discord. Yay. Debbie Bird, 2 phones like Foodie. Yeah. Well, Amber did that for a long time. Had the 2 phones. Didn't she? She was streaming from one phone while she was texting whoever on her other phone. So she just wants to be Heather or Ethan. She just wants to be one of the cool girls, you know. Oh, this isn't current. Is she live right now? I mean, sure she is. This isn't current. Well, this is Snow Bear's cut down of the 5.5 hour live. Quirky. I have no idea if she's live right now. I'm not paying attention. No one has given her a phone, Jen. She wants someone to give her a phone. She's dry begging for a phone. We'll see if it happens. Hello, Taylor. Did I say hi to you when you came in?
But it's not like old. I probably could squeeze a year out of it. If I don't know, with my job being what it is with YouTube, I might have to update it sooner, depending on if my phone's getting too wonky. Right now, it's good. Right now, it's working.
Your phone's fine, and your job at YouTube, whatever, girl. No, I'm asking how much longer. Oh, will I be live? 10-ish minutes. Don't run away from me. I want to clean up my fridge. Yeah, she wants a new phone. She wants a new laptop. Basically, she'll take whatever someone offers to buy her. Yeah, Sky, she's already canceled her members only on Friday. Has she? Does anybody? You might know, Sky. How many members only things has she done since she's gotten back from Texas? Quirky. Yeah. Welcome to the Roz world. She's just planning for a breakdown on Friday. She plans these things ahead of time, Quirky.
Workable, it's not a problem. So for now, I'm not too worried. It's saving me money to do it this way. Hello, Busty Crustacean is a crazy username, and yes, I'm still live. Hello, happy to have you here. Chips and memory prices are going to skyrocket like right now, so laptops and phones should either be put off indefinitely or bought immediately. Armageddon. I'm sorry, that's funny.
realize I am cherry, but we're leaving out. I'm leaving out 4 hours, but it's a lot. Someone in the chat says, if you want to text your boyfriend, just end the stream. No hate, but you're ignoring us.
And I'm literally talking to you guys right now.
If you have this.
An extremely goofy movie, not realizing it was a sex. Or just so much better.
You want to talk about a goofy movie? I just finished watching 5.5 hours of Goofy.
I really
Go
enjoy
to
your
bed,
live
Roz.
in the chat. Oh, thank you, Colson. Yeah, I really do try. That's why owner, like I'm doing something else or I'm multitasking and I can't get to every single chat, but I do the best that I can.
Specifically what? And she went down a little bit of a road of her relationship to her parents and like the difference between her parents, her relationship with her parents now and then.
I don't hide shit. They know about my past. They don't need to know the gritty details, but they know about it. And
There's a little tiny part of me that is curious what the hell her relationship with her parents must have been like. Oh, Bella, thank you. What was that? I missed it. I'm not used to the pop-up things yet. But there's this teeny tiny part of me that is actually really curious what her relationship with her parents was like, especially after the comments her dad left during this live. But the rest of me is like, I don't want to fucking know. I really don't. Between the things that her mom has alluded to and the comments that her father has left, it not just here, but in other lives, they both are like gently calling her out. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of either of the two of them because this is what you get. But I just Levi seems so normal, which I know is strange to say, but Levi just seems normal. And the other sister, we know that she seems to be relatively normal. I mean, I'm sure she has issues, you know, welcome to the world, but like she seems functional, right? It's just Rosee. So like what happened? But hey, Mr. Allah. I mean, yeah, the Mormonism probably had something to do with it. I don't know how devout they were, and I don't really know much about Mormonism, to be honest with you. I mean, I know it's like the thing, but I don't know what it's like to be in Mormonism. Mr. Arliss says, I get the idea that she was a problem child and a pathological liar, and she was probably a tremendous amount for them to deal with if her mom went back to school to get a psychology bachelor's. Her mom went back to school, for my understanding, her mom went back to school so that she could learn how to help Levi when Levi got diagnosed with Asperger's. That was not correct. Well, I mean, he did, but it's, you know, autism. So she went back to school to figure out how to best help Levi, which I'm sure pissed her off too. And because now she's no longer the baby because Levi's there, and now Levi needs even more special help because, you know, he's got autism. But yeah, the pathological liar thing, like her mom basically said, you know, you lied all the time. We couldn't trust anything you said. Like she said that online. Well, those, yeah, almost exactly those words on live. I don't know if I have that one recorded. That one's a newer one, so I don't know if I have that one downloaded. But yeah, they handle her with kid gloves, like Quirky Moments says. Yeah, well, I don't know about that one, Demi. I don't know where her mom went to school, so I don't know. Seeing how pissy she gets. Yeah, exactly. DJ says, or Young. Seeing how pissy she gets with the mild amount of pushback seeing how pissy she gets with the mild amount of pushback, I can only imagine what she was like as a kid. Exactly. Zing says, I think she acted out in the one way her parents would pay attention to, which is that the SW, and it's a great thing to hold over their heads. Allow me to live here or I'll start SW again. Yeah, and her doing, oh, I don't want to talk about it in front of my parents, but they're both of them mods. Your dad's almost always in your chat, or he was there for a long time, and you talk about it constantly. Sigma Alpha, yeah. I imagine she screamed at her parents regularly and called them monsters growing up. She clearly they clearly had problems. Yeah, there, presence. It also explains a lot of the difficulties she had with her teachers in school, any authority, and she instantly tries to lash out and claim that, oh, you're just a B because you don't do what she wants. Yeah, I mean, look at how she lashed out at Remy's teacher because one of Remy's teacher assigned a number of essays. I mean, I'm not being a dick, but tell me you've never done a college course without telling me you've never done a college course. And it's summer school. You know, they've got to cram, 3 months of class into 3 weeks. Yeah, thank you, Kibbons. But, you know, she lashes out at the teacher for giving Remy so much homework. And a lot of people speculate that she did that because she heard Remy say it. And maybe he did. I mean, that is a frustratingly obscene. No, that's not the word I want to use. That's a lot of work and it's frustrating. Put that sentence together for me. I mean, even I'm kind of like, whoosh, especially like, how big are we talking? How big are these papers that we're talking about? Like, are we just talking like, 3 pages? Are we talking she wants like a 20-page essay for each one of these things? What are we talking here? And that's just one class. And I don't know how many classes he's taking this summer. So if you guess that he's taking 2, that's usually summer school, 2, maybe 3, if you're ambitious. That's a lot of papers. So, but she's mad because Remy probably needs time to work on his papers that he can't spend with her because he's got to finish his classes. And so now she's mad at the teacher because, yeah, it's a normal amount of college as a freshman. He's getting his, okay, I believe he's getting an associate's and I think he's in his last semester. I think this is his last semester. I think that's why he's taking the summer classes. She said they were 2,000-word papers. I don't know if you can trust her. That's a very low amount for a paper. No, I don't think you should trust what she says about the length of the paper. Yeah, because that's nothing. 2,000 words. That's not even an essay. You need K-buns for your timer needs. Yeah. Yes, I asked my mods to keep me on time, and they're doing it. They're good. This is why I like my mods. So he's taking 3 classes, plus he's a senior. The classes are harder. I think is he actually getting a bachelor's? Maybe it's closer to be. And hello, by the way. I've heard 2 different things. So, and I don't know because I really haven't paid that much attention to Remy. Okay, that's not true. I haven't paid that much attention to Remy's classes. I've paid way too much fucking attention to Remy's service. Way too much attention to that one. All right. We also don't want my partner to melt. Yeah, 5,000 words or 5K is 3 pages. That would be more what I would expect, Knight. I mean, 3 pages is usually what they want. That's a small paper. Yeah, Demi, that is my understanding because they've all said this is his last year. So, do you take an art class your last semester? I mean, if that's what you need, sure. Arby can melt. I don't care about his monkey butt. She's really excited because he had 1,300 words of his 2,000 done. She was pretty specific. Huh. That is and one of his summer art classes is art. Oh, thank you, Southern Bonita. Those are really short papers. Wow. I mean, I took yoga. I took yoga for my bachelor's, so I don't have a lot of room to talk. I also took fencing, so I had to have something physical, so I took yoga and fencing. Loved fencing. 5,000 words is like half a Raw stream. All right. Well, maybe, Allie. Well, he didn't join the Marines. I probably just pissed off like 9,000 people right there. Escape. Hey, there's a fencer? There's a fencer icon? Well, I know what your emoji is today. Ooh, ballroom dance. That's cool. Right, exactly, Des. I've wrote character backgrounds longer than 2K. Maybe it's Cluster V. Yeah, Air Force has got crazy requirements. You helped build defense. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. L Genius. That seems cool. Hey, Escape. Japan satisfaction. All right. Hey, Sengi. Well, y'all, I'm trying to really stick to these, and I parlay. Space Force. Stop. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these a little bit more reasonable in time, A, for my own benefit, and B, for y'all watching at home, y'all playing the home game. But it does make this a little short than normal. But if you guys are enjoying this, I'll keep an eye out for Snow Bear's cut downs, only because I know they annoy the crap out of Rosee. Because I watch the full ones on my own and through, Scar and other reactors, so I am watching every little minute of her life because she shares it with us. And that's what I've got for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for, waiting for me. I really do appreciate that. I know I was gone longer than I meant to be. Yes, if you guys don't watch Scar, you really should, especially if you like boobs. You will, well, and don't eat lunch. Don't try to eat lunch while you watch Scar. That, let me just warn you now. If you like boobs, don't try to eat. Otherwise, you're going to love Scar. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, go ahead and put a little fencing icon in the chat. And yeah, well, yeah, like the live if you would. And that's all I've got for you guys. So I don't have a fancy outro because I'm not cool like that. So I'm just going to have to do the really long Midwestern goodbye. Goodbye.